Touching the moon, humanity's giant leap. For thousands of years, the moon was a symbol of mystery and inspiration. Poets, scientists, and dreamers looked at its silver light and wondered if human beings could ever reach it. This dream became reality in the 20th century, when men not only reached the moon but also walked upon its surface. The journey was the result of vision, science, and the efforts of many remarkable people. After World War II, the United States and the Soviet Union began competing in science and technology, a period known as the space race. The Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1 in 1957, the first satellite, and sent Yuri Gagarin into orbit in 1961 as the first human in space. In response, U.S. President John F. Kennedy gave a bold challenge. Before the decade ended, America would land a man on the moon and bring him safely back to Earth. His words gave direction and purpose to the Apollo program. NASA began the Apollo program, a project of enormous complexity involving around 400,000 scientists, engineers, and workers. At its heart was the Saturn V rocket, designed by Wernher von Braun, the most powerful rocket ever built. NASA also had strong leadership under Administrator James Webb, who made sure resources and science were properly managed. Flight directors like Gene Kranz guided the missions from Houston's Mission Control, ensuring that every second of flight was carefully monitored. The dream became reality with Apollo 11. On July 16, 1969, astronauts Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins launched from Florida. After 3 days they entered lunar orbit. Armstrong and Aldrin descended in their lunar module, Eagle, while Collins stayed in orbit, guarding their return path. On July 20th, Armstrong became the first human to step onto the moon. His words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," captured the meaning of the achievement. Moments later, Aldrin joined him, describing the view as magnificent desolation. They planted the American flag, collected rocks, and conducted experiments. Meanwhile, Collins circled the moon, maintaining radio contact and preparing for their journey home. Although Armstrong, Aldrin, and Collins became household names, the success was built by countless others. John F. Kennedy provided the vision. Wernher von Braun designed the rocket that made the journey possible. James Webb managed the program during its toughest years. Gene Kranz and his team in Mission Control embodied determination with their motto, "Failure is not an option." Together they turned imagination into reality. Between 1969 and 1972, 6 Apollo missions landed on the moon, and 12 men walked upon its surface. The achievement proved humanity's ability to dream big and solve impossible challenges through teamwork, science, and courage. More than half a century later, the footprints on the moon remain untouched, a reminder of what human beings can accomplish when united by a common goal. The moon landing was not just about reaching another world. It was about proving that human imagination combined with determination and cooperation can make history. Truly, when men touched the moon, all of humanity took a giant leap forward.